King Charles III made headlines when he boldly declared that his daughter-in-law, Princess Catherine, would assume the title of Queen when the time came. The announcement, which broke with centuries of royal tradition, was made during a grand public speech at Buckingham Palace. The atmosphere was electric, with a large crowd of royal enthusiasts and political experts watching closely, eager to see what the king would say next. In a confident and decisive tone, Charles revealed that Catherine would become queen, stunning the audience and setting the stage for a monumental shift in the monarchy's future. The announcement came during what many had expected to be a typical meeting about the monarchy's direction. As Charles walked toward the famous balcony, flanked by his family and advisors, there was a palpable sense of suspense in the air. The crowd watched in awe, unsure of what to expect. Faces in the crowd quickly turned to disbelief as the news sank in. Queen Camila, the current queen consort, would be replaced by someone whom many hadn't anticipated. For years, the idea that Camila would one day become queen was accepted as a matter of course, but this sudden change left many reeling. While the shift was stunning, it wasn't entirely out of the blue. The decision to elevate Catherine was rooted in a growing recognition of her popularity and influence. Camilla, despite her new title, would no longer hold the title of queen consort in the same sense. She wasn't being erased from royal life, however. Her role would simply become less visible, similar to the quieter, supportive role that Prince Philip had taken in his later years. The public had long associated Prince Philip with a stoic, behind-the-scenes support for the monarchy, and Camilla was expected to adopt a similar position as she moved further into the background. Despite the change, Charles made it clear that he would not be offering his daughter-in-law advice on becoming queen. This decision was as much about preserving the continuity of the monarchy as it was about respecting the delicate nature of royal transitions. King Charles did not want to imply that his reign might be coming to an end, even as the monarchy faced new challenges and uncertainties. The monarch's refusal to give Catherine advice underscored his determination to remain firmly in control, despite the growing expectations placed upon his son, Prince William. The decision to elevate Princess Catherine to the title of Queen was not made in haste. King Charles had long been impressed by Catherine's public image. She was beloved by the people, and her grace and dignity in the face of public scrutiny had earned her the admiration of the royal family. This admiration was solidified when Charles bestowed upon her a singular honor, the title of Royal Companion of Honor. This was not a title given lightly, and it was a clear indication of the king's faith in her ability to carry the monarchy forward. But what about the wisdom of a queen consort passing on advice to a future queen? The answer was likely to be no. Queen Camilla, at 77 years old, would not be offering any words of wisdom to her daughter-in-law. Like her husband, Charles, Camilla seemed to avoid discussions of mortality and the inevitable transition of power. This avoidance, while understandable, also created a rift between Camilla and Catherine. While Catherine had a strong bond with King Charles, her relationship with Camilla was more strained. The best that could be said about their dynamic was that they shared a grudging respect for one another, but they were not close. The expectation that Camilla would mentor Catherine was unrealistic, given the lack of emotional closeness between the two women. As the monarchy faced these shifts, Catherine herself was navigating her own place in royal life. On January 9, she celebrated her 43rd birthday, and the Wales family marked the occasion by sharing a heartfelt black and white portrait of the princess. In this gesture, the family showed their support for Catherine and her role within the monarchy. The tribute, which garnered widespread admiration, hinted at Catherine's future influence and leadership. There was growing belief that Catherine would not be as constrained by the traditional rules and regulations that had long governed the royal family. Her modern sensibilities and approach to her role would likely make her a more progressive queen than her predecessors. While Catherine's future as queen was beginning to take shape, her husband, Prince William, was already positioning himself to play a larger role in the monarchy's future. With King Charles's health increasingly uncertain, William had taken it upon himself to prepare for the inevitable shift in power. He was reportedly making decisions that he felt would benefit the crown in the long run, and his efforts were being carefully watched by those within the royal circle. Many believed that William's ascension to the throne was imminent, and he was using his father's ailing health as an opportunity to strengthen his position. At the same time, the royal family was faced with the health crisis of Queen Camilla, who had developed a medical condition that required her to take an extended period of rest. Buckingham Palace confirmed that the Queen Consort's illness had led to the postponement of several royal engagements, including some of the monarchy's most cherished traditions. While the official statement was brief, it fueled curiosity and concern both in the UK and beyond. The absence of Queen Camilla from royal duties had been particularly noticeable, and many were now wondering whether her role, already somewhat diminished, would be further reduced in the coming years. This development had a profound impact on the public's perception of the monarchy. At an age when many individuals might consider retirement, Queen Camilla's illness raised questions about the future of the royal family and the demands placed upon its members. It also drew attention to the physical and emotional toll that such a demanding role could take on a person. For Princess Catherine, the moment presented an opportunity to demonstrate her own strength and resolve. Sources close to the Wales family revealed that Catherine had privately reached out to members of the Queen's inner circle, offering comforting words and seeking updates on Camilla's condition. Her compassionate response to the situation had been widely praised, and it highlighted the solidarity within the royal family during times of hardship. Catherine's gesture of support was not just an expression of kindness. It was also a strategic move that showcased her ability to navigate complex royal dynamics with grace and tact. The news of Queen Camilla's hospitalization quickly became a focal point of public discourse. The royal family's private struggles were now being exposed to the world, and the public watched closely to see how the monarchy would respond. This health episode served as a poignant reminder of the challenges faced by the royal family, particularly the need for rest and recuperation in the face of such demanding roles. As Queen Camilla focused on her health, Princess Catherine's supportive actions had captured the public's admiration, reinforcing her image as a figure of stability and compassion within the royal family. This moment of unity between the two royals offered a refreshing glimpse into the resilience and mutual support that defined the monarchy. Even in the face of unexpected challenges, the royal family had shown that they could come together to support one another. It was a testament to the strength of the institution and to the enduring bond between its members, that despite the complexities of their relationships, they were able to find common ground when it mattered most. As the monarchy faced a future that was both uncertain and filled with opportunity, the role of Princess Catherine became even more crucial. Her journey toward becoming queen would be a defining moment in the history of the British royal family, and the world would be watching closely to see how she navigated the responsibilities that came with her new title. With King Charles III firmly in control for now, and Prince William preparing for his eventual ascension, the future of the monarchy seemed to be in capable hands. But it was Princess Catherine who, in the eyes of many, would be the one to define the next chapter in the royal family's storied history.